Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you're having a great day so far. And guess what? We have some amazing news for all of you guys. So if you're watching this today on March 5th, 2019, then you are getting a first look at the brand new update that is coming for Ark on all platforms, and it was just released today. So this update is arguably one of the biggest updates that they've really released since launch. It's not like a DLC, that isn't an update, but it's just an update itself to make the game better. So this update was crazy. I've been talking about it on my channel for like over a month now, and there are so many new things that are coming to this update that are crazy. I'm going to go over all the final features that were released for this update, and it will be out by the time you guys see this video, so make sure you go ahead and start downloading that update. It's going to take a while, but anyways, let's take a look at everything that this update has to offer. Alright, so yesterday they released a community crunch about 24 hours ago, and it says that the update will be tomorrow, which is now today, and it has been released, guys, so make sure you go and download it like I said, and it has about 40,000 views. Some people have seen it, but I know a lot of people have not seen it, and they just don't have the time to read through and look at all the specifics, so I'm going to pretty much summarize this community crunch today. So I'm going to take a look at this video, the trailer for Homestead, which is the official name for this new update. I guess they wanted to name it Homestead. So anyways, there are a lot of images of player created structures here. So this is the first one as the trailer thumbnail. You can see it's like some Japanese, Chinese type building. It looks super awesome. Then you have another like greenhouse, almost like I guess a mansion looking type thing with a huge telescope, I believe that is. I'm not exactly sure, but this thing is incredible, and this is using the new Structures Plus mod, which they're integrating in this new Homestead update. So that's pretty sick, and they have a few other pictures here, but all of these are pretty much PvE structures. I'm not seeing anyone building these on official servers, like PvP servers at least. But anyways, let's read through some of the new building features that are included in Homestead. So they're including the dedicated bulk storage. You guys know what that is already. It looks just like this. It's pretty much little storage boxes that you can contain literally thousands of the same item in these storage boxes. They're awesome, but they do require a lot of resources to get. Also, there are triangle foundations, ceilings, and roof pieces, and now there are 4 high walls, fence support for level walls, flexible pipes and electrical cables, double doors, which you can see right here. The double doors, it's much better because now you can get some animals into a base that you couldn't before, such as a pteranodon. I'm fairly sure you can get a pteranodon through these double doors now. Also, swappable variants for ramps and stairs, and new visual variants for existing structures. So all of these I've already went over in previous videos, and pretty much I tested out every single thing that is coming to this new Homestead update already. But if you guys want to check out that video, it is on my channel, so go ahead and check that out. But anyways, all these things we've already talked about, like I said, and they all haven't really had many updates to them, except like minor glitches and errors that were wrong with them during the beta. They fixed it, and now it is officially coming in as an update for Ark Survival Evolved. So also, guys, we have some news on exactly when this is coming out. So it says that you can expect Homestead update to hit your respective platform around 10 a.m. PST tomorrow, starting with PC and concluding with PS4. So it's going to start out with PC. After it updates for PC, it's going to go out to Xbox and PS4 and every other console and platform. So it looks like around 10 a.m. PST. You guys can go ahead and convert that if you want to whatever time zone that you guys are in. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, so it'll be coming out soon for me. And also, they shout out their little Homestead trailer, which I'm going to take a look at in a second here. But let's look at some more pictures. This is another really good example of what the Structures Plus mod, or now they're calling it Homestead, what this Homestead update has to offer. So you can see it's like a medieval castle type thing. There are cannons on it, and the only way this was possible is because of the triangles. As you can see along these, like, I guess walls, you can see there are like circle type pillars, and these pillars are only created because there are triangles now, and the triangles allow you to make more circular structures, which is really awesome, and now you can make super sick things like this. But anyways, let's take a look at the patch notes for this update. So these are all the Homestead things. The variant system, they added the structure variant system to cycle visuals for a structure. So now you guys can cycle through different visuals instead of just having like a foundation that looks the same as it always has. Now you can make it look different, and I don't exactly have images of the different variants. You guys can go ahead and test it out if you want. Now the structures can look like 10 times better with this new visual update. Also, the structure pickup. They enabled structure pickup for the following structures: elevator platforms, elevator tracks, generators, grill, indie forge, industrial grinder, Chem Bench, Fabricator, Tech Gen, Tech Replicator, and Tech Transmitter. So this is really good that they finally enabled it for all of these, because if you guys have joined my server, which is, I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check out my server in the video and how to join and all that. But anyways, on my server, which I play on, I was trying to place down an Indie Forge. I placed it down and it was like a little bit crooked, and it freaking sucked, guys, because you can't pick it up yet. But now in this new update, it looks like all these different really hard to get, and you know, it takes a lot of grinding to get most of these, but all of these now you can pick it up, which is so much better, because if you place down an Indie Forge just like I did and you place it up a little bit crooked, it sucks, guys. Like, it looks horrible, and you can't just demolish it because it takes literally like thousands of metal and so many other resources to get. They also disabled the pickup for beehives, and they changed the default for quick pickup to 0.5 seconds instead of 1 second. So that's not really a big change there, but it is still a little bit. It's 0.5 of a second when you're trying to pick them up. So now some structure additions. They added smooth sidewall variants like the stone foundation to the stock square foundations: adobe, metal, stone, tech, thatch, and wood. So now there are different variants to it, and they can look a little bit cooler. Also the triangle foundations, triangle ceilings, triangle roofs, large 4 times height walls, flexible pipes, flexible electrical cables, stairs, double door frames, double doors, tech dedicated storage, and fence supports. So all of these I'm not going to go over again, but you guys already know what all of these are. The triangle items are the biggest thing that helps out pretty much all players. Like PvE, you can make some amazing structures now, and now in PvP you can set up your base so it's like 10 times harder to raid, because you can now like put things in certain areas that you couldn't before, because now you have triangles, which are much easier to place down. And now the 4 times height walls, these are pretty useful. I mean, it helps out when you're placing them down, and now you don't have to place down like 4 at once. The flexible pipes and electrical cables will help out so much when you're trying to place down different items. The stairs, these are going to be so much easier to get up and down without using a ladder or anything like that. Double doors, like I said earlier, it's so much easier to get things in and out. And the tech dedicated storage, this is a giant upgrade, because now you don't have to place down, you know, giant vaults which take up a lot of space. Now all you have to do is place down a little dedicated storage, and you can fit thousands of the same item inside of it. So one of the big things in this update is the Kibble Rework. Holy crap, I am so glad that they finally added this into the game. The Kibble Rework helps out so much, and it literally saves so much time for every player in the game. So now, instead of getting a specific egg, which is going to be used for the kibble for a different dino, now there's a huge category that all dinos are in. So the categories are superior, regular, simple, exceptional, and basic. So those are all 5 categories, and I'm pretty sure there's only 5. So let's say that you're trying to tame a Deodon. So it looks like the preferred kibble for the Deodon is superior. So now let's go up to the produced kibble. So these are all the different types of kibbles that all these creatures produce. So now let's look at some different ones that create superior. So now, instead of having a specific dino that will create the kibble for that Deodon, now you can go ahead and choose any one that's in the category of superior. So for example, if you have Allosaur eggs, go ahead, because those are superior. You can make superior kibble with those. Another one would be Argentavis. Now they produce superior kibble. What else here? The Mantis, the Megalania, the Megalosaurus, Snow Owl. Now there are just so many more, guys, so it's so much easier in order to tame these dinos using kibble, and this Kibble Rework was much needed for this game. I'm telling you, it was just such a pain to go out and tame like 50 Pomo Scorpions just so that you can get a high level Rex. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the Kibble Rework. It's pretty simple, and I've already talked about it in previous videos, so you guys probably already get the point of it. But also in this community crunch, they included a lot of different exploits. There are so many more things that are in this update, and I just don't have time for this one video to go ahead and go through all of this, because there's so much more that was added in this update. So I'm going to make a separate video going over all these new little features that aren't related to the Structures Plus and the Kibble Rework. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the trailer, which should show us a little bit more about Homestead and just some in-game action here. So this first edition with the triangle foundations and ceilings, as you can see, this whole thing used up so many of them, and it just was a really good example for the triangle foundations and ceilings. As you can see right there, there are some triangles coming off. But anyways, let's keep watching. So this is a really good example of the 4 times height wall structures. As you can see right here, these are all the 4 times height walls. Now it's so much easier for you to place down like really high walls instead of having to do other different things in order to like jump up and reach the wall. Now you can just place it down really simply with the 4 times walls. So as you can see right here in this video, this is a really good example of the flexible pipes and how easily it is to make these different greenhouses and stuff like that. So instead of having like these really squared off electrical cables and all that, now they're a little bit more flexible and it's easier to make a base and, you know, make all these different types of pipes and cables. It's just so much better, and this is a really good example of it. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the Homestead update. It's gonna be huge, and when you try to download this thing, it's gonna take a while, guys. But anyways guys, make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I post bangers. Anyways, I will see you in my next video, hopefully soon. Peace.